Hello guys, so my name is Ashley and today I'm going to tell you my testimony. It's been a while. I didn't really want to do it. I kind of told some people, but like getting out to the masses through a video I've never done, so here I go. This is the story of how I came to Christ and why I came to Christ, if that makes any sense. But I don't even know where to begin because like this story can go back all the way until like into my toddlerhood, my childhood, my birth. Like it can go all the way back. But I think I'm gonna do it in sections. So I'm gonna tell like the first section and then tell the second section. I'm sorry if I'm looking outside. It's just like there's a lot of streets. I'm using natural sunlight right now. There's a lot of people passing by on the street, so it is like I kind of feel awkward saying the story, but it's like I'm putting it in the video for everyone to see. So bear with me. I know some people aren't gonna take the story, they're not gonna understand it because some people just don't know a lot, but it's okay. Just try to listen with open mind and look into things for yourself if you need more explanation, or if you want to ask me some questions, you can ask me some questions. Just be respectful, please, because this is my life. Like, it is what I had to go through, and I'm here and I'm still alive, so I made it, I feel. So I'm going to start from my childhood. Okay, So starting from my childhood, when I was born, my mother had a baby shower for me, and there was this, I don't know what you call them in English, but in my language it's called lugau, I'm pretty sure. But there was this, basically what a lugau is a person who likes to eat children. It's gonna sound really crazy to some people who don't understand anything about this, but like I'm telling you, if you look into it, these things do happen. But there was this lady who liked to eat children, and that was her thing. Some occultic people do it too. It's just on the down low. It happens in America too. It's just on the down low. But yeah, so there was this lady who was basically trying to eat me. And so what she did was she put a potion on a gift, and she came to my mom's baby shower, but she didn't go inside. She just left the gift on the outside of my mom's door. And so my mom, because my mom always had like good discernment and stuff, she was just given that, so she knew, and she stopped it from happening. So that was within the first days of when I was born, the lady tried to basically kill me and eat me because I was a newborn, and people, I don't know why, I don't really understand it, but a lot of occultic people like to eat babies. It's just a thing that they do. I guess it's new energy or something. I don't really know. I don't really get it. I don't go that deep into these witchcraft stuff, but like I know some information. I know that did happen to me. That was the first time. A second time was in the church, actually. I was a kid, and my mom used to go to church just for a little while. She would go to church just to like baptize me, or if like one of her cousins or family members had a newborn, then she would bring them to church, and she would bring us with her, us meaning me and my brother, or she would go and baptize my baby brother. Like she went once to baptize my baby brother when he was younger, when he was born. So she wasn't really like a church goer. She just went to get the babies baptized, if that makes sense. So there was this one time, I guess, these stories I don't really remember because I was a kid, so my mom tells me. She went to church, and everyone in the church knew that this one lady was basically a witch. I guess if you could call it in English. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna call her a witch. But it's basically people who like to eat kids. I was like probably three. I think I was going to church at the time before my brother, because my mom was baptizing my brother. But yeah, there was this lady, and every time I went to the church, she would try to like play with my hair, because you know, if they get a piece of your DNA, they can like put spells on you and stuff through your hair, through your blood, anything. So she'd be playing with my hair, and my mom knew this. My mom was like, "You can't touch my child. Like, you're not gonna do anything." So my mom let her, and she wasn't able to eat me. Like, it just didn't happen. I thank God, because I think God was looking out for me from day one, because all these crazy people trying to eat me, that's weird. Like, I don't know, but I think God was there from day one, and he was like, nah, like, I'm saving her. So that's just my childhood. Maybe I don't have to do sections, because my childhood was that's just like the beginning of my childhood. No, I'm still going to do sections, because it's going to be a long, long video if I don't. So that was the first 2 incidents that I don't really remember, because I was little, and the only people who really know and remember are like the adults in my family, like my mom's sister. She knows the stories, and my mom. So like the adults in my family. So moving on. So now we're moving on to like elementary school years. In 4th grade, I was very suicidal, and I don't really understand why, because it's like I was 9 years old, and it's like, why? Like, what do you have to be worried about? But now that I'm looking back, I understand that it was the attack of the enemy. He was trying to get me to kill myself before I can be great, you know? And he does that. Like, I was very suicidal all the time. I tried to kill myself like twice. And it was like the stupidest ways I would try to kill myself, like stab a knife. I tried to like stab a knife through my chest. Graphic, I know, but every time I did try to do it, like something would happen which would stop it. Like one time my brother like walked in. I was like 9, so he had to be like 5. So he walked in and he saw me, then he snitched on me, and so it didn't really happen. It didn't really work out. But that was all through fourth grade, and then I don't know how this happened or why, but in 5th grade I was in counseling. I don't know if my parents got counseling for me or if somebody around me told somebody, I don't know. But my school was providing counseling for me, and it really did help me a lot, and it helped me from like not being so suicidal anymore. I was like, okay, I guess I was the normal child, living a normal child life. I didn't really tell too much people about these incidents, because I'm a very closed person. Like, I'll let you know but so much about me, but you really don't know anything about me. But I guess now when you watch this video, you're gonna know everything about me, like everything there is to know. So far, everything that's already happened in the past. But so those are the first 3 attacks on my life as a child growing up. And then, like I said, 5th grade it got better because counseling, and it got a little better. But then when 6th grade came around, my counselor just wasn't there anymore. So I just kind of went back downhill, if that makes sense. I was very, 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 very depressed. Like, I hit the most depressed. Like, I barely remember anything in 6th grade because I was so depressed all the time. Like, I would just go to school, just sit there, just not even listen. I was just not even there. I was not even listening. I would just be in class, just sitting there. And then, and especially because I come from a Caribbean background, so it's like, I don't really think they know what depression is. Like, I'm not trying to downplay them or anything. I just don't think they really, like, focus on mental illness like that. But I was very depressed, and I would go to school, I would just sit there, like I said, just not listen to anything. I would, during recess time, I would literally just sit there and watch the kids play. Like, I didn't want to play, I didn't want to interact with anyone. And I think one person realized it once, and was asking me questions. And I'm not gonna say her name because it's just like pointless to, but she was basically just like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And after class every day, I think at that point I was walking home just a little bit, like sometimes in a week. So after class, I would walk home and just go straight to sleep. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go outside and play. I ate because I like food, but like I just had no motivation to do anything. And I'm 6th grade. You're like what, 12? I think you're not 12. You're like 11 probably. Yeah, I just had no motivation, no drive. I would just go home and sleep, and then eventually, after doing this for a long, like I did this throughout the whole 6th grade year, going to sleep at home, I would wake up and go back to sleep, because I didn't want to face reality, I guess. Like, reality was so hard, but it's like, what was I even stressing about? Like, I'm a 6th grader, my parents is giving me everything. Like, my parents kind of spoiled me, and I have the best life ever. But I'm over here depressed for no reason. Like, so that was like another attack that the enemy was doing to me. Like, I don't know. And then eventually, after sleeping so much every day, like I was getting like probably, I don't know how many hours of sleep, but I was sleeping and sleeping, waking up, sleeping, go to school, learn nothing, go home, sleep, wake up, sleep. That was just the whole cycle for the whole year. So after some time, I started getting sleep paralysis from sleeping so much, I guess, and I didn't really understand what it was. And so I told my mom about it. I remember, I think the first sleep paralysis I had, I'm sleeping, and I tried to wake up, but obviously I'm up, but I couldn't really move. So then I tried to call for my mom because I didn't understand what was happening to me, but I couldn't call for her. Like, I couldn't speak. And after it died down, like, and I was able to move again, I went to her and I told her, and she was like, yeah, when you have sleep paralysis, that means like there's a spirit that's attacking you, that's behind your bed, that's there, that's bothering you and all that stuff like that. But we still weren't that deep into Christ, so she never said to pray about it or anything like that. Like, I knew who God was and I knew who Jesus Christ was because I went to a Catholic school the entire time. I was in a Catholic school. So I knew everything, but I just knew what I learned in school. And all I knew was that Jesus was our friend and Jesus loved us. That's all I knew really about Jesus. And I would have prayed the Apostles' Creed. I would do things like that. I wanted to like get communion, but I wasn't compromised and all that stuff like that. Compromised, is that a thing? Yeah, I didn't get anything. I wasn't a Catholic, like, but sorry, the curtain just went up by itself. Anyways, where was I? But yeah, and I told her about it, and she basically was like, yeah, this is what happened to you. There's something that's there. And I was like, okay, well I guess like there's nothing more than I can do. But basically that's most of the like bad stuff that happened in my childhood. Not really bad, but the attacks of the enemies for no reason. There's other stories within those stories that I'm going to tell, but I'm going to tell that in another video because it just would make this video way too long. So that's just the background of my testimony, if that makes sense. So you can see how I was constantly being attacked all the time. The sleep paralysis would keep happening. After that first time, it just kept happening. I just let it be because there was nothing else I could do about it. That was all. Like, I really didn't know prayer. I really didn't know Jesus like that. I just knew that, like I said, he was a friend and he loved me. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know about praying to him, about this thing. I didn't even understand what being attacked was. I was literally like 11 or something, so I didn't really get it. But And stay tuned for the next video, because the next video gets really crazy. And we're going back to 4th grade in the next video, because there's another mini inside story. And that started in 4th grade, or kind of started and ended in 4th grade. But yeah, thank you for listening. And you're gonna see me in the same outfit, because I'm about to record the other video right now, and I'm gonna be looking the same, because I gotta get this out here, you know? I gotta make this happen, so I'm gonna make this happen. Okay, bye.